Hoi hoi! It's just past 6 and I'm on my way again because it's going to be a longer day, 21 kilometers, 7 hours, and I think fairly exposed. So I thought I'd start early. I'm headed to Bovec, where I'm going to stay for 3 nights, have a zero there, and a day hike to a beautiful gorge. But first, I still have to get there. Let's hike. It's already warm and humid. It's really a bit awful. Heat waves are not my favorite weather to hike in. I would prefer rain because at least it's cooler. I really hope this heat wave lets up in the next few days because I wouldn't want to spend my entire hike in this kind of weather. Discovered the cause for the mic issue I had in Tolmin Gorge. I have an external microphone with one of those fluffy things on top in case of very windy days, and I haven't had cause to use it yet. But somehow it turned on in the gorge, and rather than using its own mics for a source of sound, the DJI switched to the external mic, which was in my belt pocket in a plastic baggie. So I'm surprised it caught any sound at all. So I'm really impressed at the quality of that mic, but I think I'm going to have to re-record the outro because although it caught the monologue, it was very monotone and I didn't quite like it. So I think I followed an old version of the Juliana trail because I came from the right and the Juliana trail reaches this point from the left and goes straight on along the river. The trail I followed was pretty eroded at places, but it was still quite doable. But if you want to follow the official trail and the safe option, then pass the swing bridge, keep following the track and do not go into the forest on the right hand side. There is a way marker slightly into the forest on a tree which I saw, and I thought, hey, I must go there, but apparently that's the old track. When the trail went up just now, I thought I'd lost my chance for a nice break, but I just found a perfect spot. A nice sandy beach. 8 kilometers in, time for a snack, and I could even be tempted to go for a swim. That was absolutely refreshing. Oh, I feel wonderful. There's also cloud cover now, so it isn't as hot as I feared it would be this morning. So I think it's going to be an amazing day. There was something at the bridge about a detour, so I think I should have hiked more inland rather than along the river. But to be honest, I enjoyed the river trail very much, even though it was a bit challenging now and then. It was not dangerous and quite doable, but I wouldn't want anyone to put themselves at risk. So follow the official markers and the new trail and keep safe. I spent a wonderful half hour at the spring. The water was so cold it actually hurt my scalp when I went to dunk my head, but it was absolutely lovely. And now it's only 7 or 8 kilometers to Bovec. There will be 2 villages along the way, so hopefully I can buy some Coca Cola somewhere because I'm thirsty for it. Unfortunately the sun has come out, so it's getting hotter, but it's not far, and hopefully there will be some shade along the way. So if you want to see Slovenia's highest waterfall, then you have to cross the bridge just past the village, and I can catch a glimpse of the waterfall just now. The trail stays on the right hand side of the river, but I am going to cross the bridge because I see a hotel and I hope it has some restaurant or a cafe attached to it. Well, no luck I'm afraid. The hotel had a bistro and a restaurant, but it was under construction, so no joy. And now I have to hike about 5 kilometers to the next village. And if there's not a shop there, then the whole 7 kilometers to Bovec, where there are plenty of restaurants. But somewhere out there, there's a Coca Cola with my name on it. At least there's shade, there's something. So, no pub, no restaurant, no cafe, but they do have such an adventure outdoor company where you can rent kayaks and do some glamping, and they also sell Coca Cola at the reception. So it's the first place where you can buy something after Kobarid. So if you're feeling thirsty, feel free to stop by if they're open, because they're very welcoming, and they have a garden where you can lie down in the shade, and it was absolutely lovely. Well, I stand corrected. 10 meters on there was a pub, but the Coca Cola from the rafting company was lovely anyway. Another cafe, two at least in this village. So impatience is not a virtue. I just couldn't help myself. At the outer center they have ice cream. Well, I made it to Bovec, and I'm glad I started early because it turned out to be a quite warm day after all. The first half of the day was very enjoyable along the river with some nice scramble and rocky paths, and the second half was far easier with the gravel track and tarmac, but by then the sun had come out and it was getting very warm, so I sure didn't mind the trail being easier. Now here I'm going to stay 3 nights because I have a rest day ahead, because when I booked this hike I was still under the assumption that I had sporting injuries to contend with, and although they don't bother me now, I did plan my vacation accordingly. And also there's Soca Gorge, which is supposed to be absolutely spectacular, and it's quite a day hike, about 6 hours. So that I'm going to do as well. Not sure yet if I'll do that tomorrow or the day after, and which one will be my rest day. It depends on the temperature, I think. Let's see which one has the lower temperatures and makes it the most enjoyable. But with a landscape like that, as the guidebook promised, it will be enjoyable regardless. See you tomorrow.